To our top story tonight. We are in the midst of what genuinely feels like monumental change. In the 2+ weeks since George Floyd's death, millions of protesters have demanded just that. They've intensified calls for racial equality and the end of police brutality. And tonight it appears that real action is being taken by the people with the power to make those changes. And it's being led by a pair of former law enforcement officers. Here's Walter Smith Randolph.
State Representative Cindy Abrams was a Cincinnati police officer during the 2001 civil unrest. The Republican is proud of how far CPD has come since then.
Worked so hard with the collaborative agreement, community policing, and, better relationships in the neighborhoods and that, again, we're a great example in Cincinnati of what can be done.
Which is why Abrams is co-sponsoring a 15-point plan to improve law enforcement training, expand officer diversity, and implement more disciplinary procedures. Much of the plan is based on what Cincinnati is already doing. Abrams says, think of it as ensuring professional police practices.
The vast majority of our law enforcement, they are professionals. And so our proposal is let's treat them like the professionals they are.
If passed, the bill would create a standardized disciplinary process, terminate an officer if convicted of a violent crime, and create a statewide discipline database. The head of the Cincinnati FOP is not a fan of the legislation.
I'd rather conservatives stand up right now and say, we legislators don't need to do any bills. We need to allow police departments to do their work, to govern their people, let the local authorities decide what management style they would like.
We want to be clear. This is not about defunding the police. This is not about, we're talking about Ohio. And we are proud of the vast majority of officers, like I said, who are good. So we're going to stand with them, and we are going to help improve, public safety.
I would like to see legislators work more on reducing budgets and other things and fixing the roads than necessarily telling police departments how to do their business.
Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News.
The bill's co-sponsor, Phil Plummer, was the Montgomery County Sheriff for 10 years. He and Abrams will now be going on a listening tour to get feedback from police unions and groups like the NAACP.